Hey y'all. Yeah, I'm uploading right now. I'm watching, I was, um, Amir's take on the Kamala rally. He just, literally uploaded it. And I was like, oh my god! I'm freaking! Anyway, so he was going on about standing in line, waiting to go in. And he's like, these white girls, they were like totally racist. And he had touched on something that it was like, I experienced this. And so here's what happened. I came from upstate New York, right? We have a very diversified community up there. Not a predominantly white, not predominantly black. The one area that my parents had moved us to was very predominantly white. But the area that we had moved from was very diversified. Being 8 years old, I wasn't ignorant to black people. They were all over the place growing up, up to that point. So it wasn't, God, shit. How many years later? There was like one black family in this town after I graduated high school. I'm not joking. We had a couple of kids. They were like, there used to be a thing called Fresh Air Kids back in the day. And they would have inner city kids come up to the upstate communities in Adirondack Park of New York, and they would stay with families or come up just to be able to get fresh fucking air. Fresh air kids. Basically, is what they were. And the parents would let their children come up to upstate New York, stay with a non-melanin family for the summer, and learn something other than the city culture. Expand and they did it for free. We did that shit for free. Let these kids come into our house for free. Let them come up, whatever. They would go as far as St. Lawrence County. Even, my mother would tell me stories, yeah, we used to have fresh air kids. They'd come out in New York City. They'd, bus them up. They'd stay with us, for a couple of weeks, 2 to 3 weeks during the summertime. And they'd learn about farming and agriculture and country life and things like that because they weren't exposed to it. And it helped them diversify the culture a little bit and give them options. It's like, you don't need to stay in the city. You can come out to the country. You can do that. And there's a shit ton of YouTube creators now on YouTube where, God, I love these people. I do. There's like, man, you guys got it going on. A lot of ethnics that are getting into the homesteading thing. So, anyway, he was sitting there remarking about these, white girls sitting there saying, oh, I'm so sorry, because I guess the people that were, the girl that they were talking to was a black girl from Alabama. That was something that I experienced coming out of the military when I was going through school in Texas. I had gotten stationed for Fort Rucker, Alabama, and everybody kept telling me they're so racist there. They're, they, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, and I'm like, how do I fucking deal with that? Because I didn't ever see color. And I was going, literally being, I got a tan, but going into that environment, I was automatically going to be stereotyped as being a racist. So I was sitting there, I was like, how do I deal with this reverse analysis. They were totally wrong. They were totally wrong. All of these people who were native to that area, these black women, they loved me. They loved me. I loved them. They were like aunties and cousins, and they just thought, and I was like, bless you, woman. I mean, yeah, they taught me how to cook. They taught me culture. They took me under their wing, you know, because I was a New Yorker, brassy, bossy, foul-mouthed, and they toned it down. So what you're seeing now is a tone down of what it used to be. That's fucking scary. But just to say, I mean, so he's talking about what he was witnessing, and it's like, yeah. I'm gonna tag it. No, I'm not racist. But being thought of as one probably scares me more than me just kind of like just walking through the hood. Someone saying something about my hair, like cultural appropriation or some shit. I'd be like, nope, I'm Native American. We did this shit first, because combs didn't exist in my day.